Hey, how is everyone doing tonight? Welcome. I'm just going to open up the chat and chime in and let me know where you're coming in from today. Where's everyone coming in from? Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Yes. Hey, Autumn. Welcome tonight. Thanks for letting me know. Never too sure with technology sometimes. Hey, Vicki, calling in from Waynesboro. Jamie, another person from Pennsylvania. Welcome. Oh, that's fantastic, Susan. I'd love to have your team on and shed some light on attraction marketing and using Facebook to grow a business. Okay, so we are going to get started. I'll open up the chat again at the end, so you guys can ask questions, okay? How are you? Nice to see you all the way from Australia. Okay, great, guys. I'm going to get started. All the way from Kelowna. Nice to see you here. Thanks for joining us tonight. Okay, so welcome. I'm going to be sharing my screen most of tonight because I want to be able to take you guys right into my Facebook and the systems that I use and the simple strategies that I used to grow my following from basically 400 Facebook friends to over 40,000 followers across social media in less than a year. And I sit here today and I'm still a little bit blown away that all of this has happened. I spent a number of years in network marketing, really struggling, using a lot of the traditional ways of connecting with people. And, you know, they absolutely work, but I really wanted to move my recruiting to the online platform, spend less time driving around trying to meet people and more time actually connecting with people. So I really want to respect your time tonight. I'm going to try and keep it to an hour, and I'm going to share my screen so that we can get right into it. So just bear with me 1 second. So I have a short PowerPoint slide here, and then we are going to hop into my Facebook around. Okay, so welcome to my training. My name's Ruth Ann Sheridan. And tonight, what I am hoping that you will learn by the end of this, my top strategies that allowed me to create $1,500 days on Facebook while recruiting for my MLM, without having to feel salesy and having to face a ton of rejection. And here's what you're going to discover during this online workshop: how you can apply my Facebook strategy to have success generating leads and closing sales on Facebook now for your own network marketing businesses, even heard of you. This is the way to brand yourself as a rising star in your market so you can start making more sales for your own business. Promise to you tonight is a step-by-step strategy that's worked for me and thousands of other people, really, in an easy to follow format that will give you more confidence, credibility, and ultimately the income you desire and deserve in your business. And if you stay till the end, I have something really special to show you. And it's the very thing that changed my business from highly successful. So Tony Robbins says success is 80% psychology and only 10 to 20% mechanics. And tonight, I'm going to prove that to you. Most of what I'm teaching tonight requires the success psychology, and only about 10 to 20% are mechanics. You don't have to be highly technical to be able to do this. I'm not highly technical at all, and I was able to actually make this work for me and make it happen. So the mechanics are the small part. It's the doing and the psychology that is the bigger part. What's the big problem? Well, the big problem for back before I started doing this, and the big problem I see in the marketplace, is that people aren't offering their products and services daily. They don't have a constant flow of leads and prospects, so they don't have enough people to talk to. And if you're not having enough new conversations with people, you're clearly not going to make the income you want and deserve. So the real problem becomes your lack of visibility. And you can talk about this both in the online space or even in the offline space. If you're not showing your business opportunity enough every day, then your business is going to grow slowly. Those are just the behind network marketing. You have to show your business to a lot of people to find the yeses. Clearly, if you're not making the money you wish to make, then you're probably not taking the necessary actions that are going to put your product or your service in front of more buyers. So how much longer are you willing to keep your arms crossed? And I like this picture because it kind of reminds me of me, even though it's a guy there. I'm a chartered accountant, CPA by profession. I did it for 30 years. And I was taught network marketing sort of the old school way. Make your list and, go to Starbucks and talk to the person beside you in line. And that's the only way I knew, because that's how I was taught. And I was a little bit resistant to some of these social media concepts that I'm going to teach you. But I decided I didn't want to keep my arms crossed anymore, because I knew that more income. I knew I had it in me. I just had to figure out a way. So believe it or not, I'm a lot like you. That's me. I've created my entire business pretty much from my dining room table or from the loft in my 100-year-old house that I work in. I work in the attic. So if you ever see in my Facebook Lives, I'm up in the attic of my house. That's where my office is. And I have two beautiful daughters who are my absolute pride and joy. My older daughter is becoming a nurse, and my younger daughter is doing her undergrad away in university. So they're both big girls now. But I remember the days of being a parent and working and trying to grow my business and trying to juggle everything all at once. And it wasn't an easy task. For a long time, this was me. So as I said, I'm a CPA by profession, and I worked for 30 years in the industry. I had high pressure jobs. At one point, I was the chief operating officer of a technology company during the whole tech craze, and I rode the market highs and I rode the market lows, and it was highly stressful. I was in New York. I live in Toronto, Canada, but I was in New York weekly. I had young children, and I was trying to grow a business on the side, and it was tough. What got me to where I am today? And my why had to be bigger than the excuses I had. My why was to be able to live a life of time freedom. Now, that's not to say I don't work, because I work in my business. I'm continuing to grow both of my businesses, but I wanted the freedom to be able to do the things I love. And this happens to be a picture of me in Ontario, Canada. I'm a long distance trail runner, and I was just stopping by the water there to take a little bit of a break. And I love that picture because it reminds me that time freedom for me was my big why, to be able to do the things I love. Everybody's why is different, but you need to really understand what that is so that you get over the bumps and keep going, because there will be bumps along the way. I guarantee you. There'll be no's, there'll be rejections, there'll be times when you just scratch your head and say, what the heck am I doing? Is this ever going to work? And if you stick with it and you learn the skills, you will get there. So I started promoting a network marketing company, and for years I failed. And I was probably the most frustrated person because I knew that, intellectually I was smart because I was a business person, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't make this thing happen. So I failed for a number of years. And then in December 2015, I got really angry because I wasn't anywhere near where I dreamed I should have been by that point in time. And I decided to cut all the crap and really focus on becoming a professional, a copier of people who, go out and make lists and try and connect with people in Starbucks. I wanted to become a professional. I wanted to become the person who walks across the stage and everybody, thinks is awesome, because they usually are if they've made it that far. So in 2015, I decided I needed to find a better way to grow my business more quickly. And that year, I started in December 2015, and I made my first $100 online. And I was so excited that I went away to celebrate. I went to visit my daughter, and I was happy. $100. I was happy because I proved to myself that the system I was using was starting to work. And with some patience, perseverance, and congruency, I reached my initial goal. And in the first 30 days, I made $1,000. 1 year of learning, persistence, consistency, I earned my first $100,000 online marketing. So I just want to give you guys some social proof that, I am. This is a recent email I received. I was actually driving to the gym when I received this email. And these are US dollars, United States dollars. And I heard my email bing off. And on my way to the gym, I had made $1,528 US. And I was pretty happy because in Canada, that's worth $2,000. And I had a really good workout that day. This is just a little summary. This is me jumping for joy because my earnings in my recent MLM are between $100,000 and $250,000. And this is just an example of what happens daily. In addition to my network marketing business, daily I'm earning, $78 from a sale, $1,500. That was the one I showed you. $24, $267 through a marketing system that I use. I'm going to show you exactly what I do and how this works. But I have a confession. I used to be the person who attended trainings, webinars, listened to podcasts, and I never took action. The stuff I heard, but I never put it into action until December of 2015. The results aren't typical, but I am an action taker. I had to put my ego aside and I learned some new skills. I applied the skills and I took some action. So if you're an action taker, for you. If you're here to just learn something, that's totally cool too. But if you take what I teach you tonight, and even if you put 2 or 3 of the things into action, I guarantee you that you are going to start seeing some different results. Here's my agenda. I'm going to share with you my 6-figure social media checklist. So you're going to learn what I do every day to make 6 figures with free social media strategies. I'm going to show you my #1 secret weapon that drives my conversions through the roof. I'm going to show you how to come across as an authority in your niche, fashion, foreign exchange. It could be any niche, so that your following buys into your business, even if you have no credentials yet. I'm also going to show you how to have 90% of the people you talk to say yes, so you can actually start making money in your business. So, action marketing, you may have heard this term before. In 2015, instead of people, I decided I was going to start attracting prospects to me. So what does that mean? What is it and why? How does it work? Basically, what it means is you are identifying, you're doing some true, real business marketing. You're identifying who your ideal customer is. So let me give you an example. If you are in a weight loss niche, your ideal customer may be someone who wants better health, who wants weight loss, maybe wants to look better. If you're in a skincare niche, your market may be someone who wants to get rid of wrinkles. If you want to attract leaders into your business builders, your niche is probably other network marketers who are suffering. If you're in financial services, maybe you're looking for people who want to make extra money. Okay? So you have to identify your niche. And then you have to identify what their problems are. So maybe if it's a weight loss niche, their problems are they don't know what exercises to do to lose belly fat, or they don't know what foods to eat, that they can quickly put together for lunch and have a healthy lunch. And in the process of providing solutions to people, giving them information that's valuable to them, they come to know, like, and trust you. At that point, you can start creating relationships with people, and you'll have an opportunity to present your company's solution, whether it be weight loss shakes, whether it be skincare products, whether it be a foreign exchange solution, whatever your company is. Once you've developed your relationship with people and you've given them enough value so that they know, like, and trust you as someone who knows about that market niche, then you are absolutely going to move away from chasing people to you who actually reach out and want what you have. So who is your ideal customer? Product user, or is it a business builder? That's up for you to decide. For me, I have a network marketing business, and I decided I wanted to attract business builders in the network marketing space, but maybe we're unhappy with their company or we're looking for help. Niche. I have other people who I've assisted and coached who are in the weight loss space, and they're providing, weight loss tips, exercise tips, healthy eating tips, and every once in a while they're throwing out their product there and developing relationships with people, attracting people to their content so that they can actually have an opportunity to talk to them and sell their products. So I'm going to give you an example. So for those of you who know Home Depot is a large chain store that has all kinds of building supplies if you're fixing up your home. Well, every Saturday, Home Depot runs free clinics. So I was actually in Home Depot last weekend, and they were running a free tiling clinic for anyone who wanted to retile their bathroom or their kitchen. Free clinic. So they were providing value to people, their target market, with a free educational product, which was their clinic. But 9 times out of 10, people would leave the clinic and walk over and buy their tiles. This is called attraction marketing, giving something free so that people educated or get some value or get some tips, and then selling them the product that is appropriate for what they're looking for. The other one is we have a company here in Canada called The Running Room. And The Running Room is basically a store that sells running shoes and socks and water bottles and gels and all things for runners. And they run free running clinics. So you can join a free clinic and learn how to run your first 5K. And everybody gets together on certain nights and goes out for their run, and there's a coach there who trains them for free, but you know that they're buying all their running shoes and their socks and their gels and their water bottles when they return. Attraction marketing. So that's the idea behind attraction marketing. It's not for products out on social media over and over and over again, because that's called repulsion marketing. If you've ever noticed, when you do that, very few people engage with it. It's because they feel like they're being sold to. And you have to remember, social media, people are here to be entertained, educated, and connect with people, not sold stuff. So if you're doing that, it's okay. That's generally what companies teach because it's the easy thing to do. But really, 9 times out of 10, you're repelling people away from you, not attracting them to you. Here's my 6-figure social media checklist. I'm going to go through this pretty quickly because I pulled these slides off a webinar I had done before, and I want to spend some time inside my Facebook. So the first thing you want to do is you want to optimize your profile, meaning you should be posting 2 to 3 posts every day to build rapport. You should be every single day. So here's a post I did. It was a little Facebook Live. It got 113 likes. It got 64 shares. It got quite a few views. I don't see the view. Oh, over 2,000 views. So over 2,000 people watched this little video. So me out there in social media, they're hearing the valuable content that I'm giving to my target market, and then people are connecting with me, and I have an opportunity to engage with people and ask them what's going on, and ask them what their problems are, and develop relationships, not necessarily sell something right off the bat. So you want to be doing that. You want to be optimizing your profile space. So this is the background picture to my Facebook. And I want you to start thinking about social media space as being sort of advertising incognito. So it's not blatant in your face, buy this, but what you're doing is you're taking advantage of the space, products, and who you are to sell you as a brand. So this is my background profile. I created in a program called Canva, C-A-N-V-A. I actually did a training on Canva. So if you check out my blog or my YouTube channel, you'll see that there if you don't know how to use it. And basically this says, live the life you love. Click here for more details. So when people are told to click here, it's quite click there. So people click on my background and they're taken to a description of the picture, able to introduce myself, tell my story from my sort of, suffering network marketer to profitable online marketer, and give them a link to some of my products. So people, just click on this stuff and read the story. They're seeing me on my social media and they're buying. And that's exactly what happened on my trip to the gym. Someone clicked on one of these links and buy a high ticket product. So optimizing your profile, this is free advertising for you. Absolutely do it. And if you're wondering how to write your story, just go to my Facebook profile, click on the For More details, and see how I've structured my story to allow people to see a little bit more about Into My Life and who I am. And then you just put your link in there. So why is profile optimization so important? It is the face of the brand. So you're branding you. People join people. We are in a relationship business. Just blasting pictures of your skincare or your shakes out there, people can go to the store and buy that stuff. Way more attracting people to you, because people join people. People join tribes. People join cultures. And oh, by the way, the product is this. I mean, think about Apple computers, okay? Apple used to be called computers. Now it's just called Apple. Well, there's a culture around Apple. And oh, by the way, phones and computers. So start thinking about your business. Now, when you attempt to have conversations with people, the first thing they're going to do is look at your profile. So if you're out there chatting with people, they're going to want to see who you are. Your profile is like your business card. So I always stack my profile with, stuff about me. I love being healthy. I love fitness. I love to cook. I just got a new dog, so you'll see my dog on there. I love my family. And by the way, I teach network marketers how to become successful. So you see a real combination of who I am and what I do. You'll never see me advertising my MLM product. It can likely repel people, and I want to create curiosity. I must get 10 messages a day now of people saying, Ruth, what exactly is it that you do? And can you imagine that? Not having to go out and run after people, and people coming to you and saying, what is it that you do? Like me, I'm intrigued. So learning how to brand yourself as a credible person, as opposed to branding your company, is essential for your long-term business success. And the aim here is to approach you, is for you to be approachable. So, if you followed me at all on social media, I'm always smiling. I'm always, doing some crazy fitness thing. And I'm just real. Sometimes my hair is a mess and I laugh about it. Sometimes I stumble over my words and laugh about it. But hey, I'm human, and people can identify with you better just by being you. So here's your checklist. Your profile picture. Are you smiling? It shouldn't be a picture of your dog or your baby or your kids or celebrities. It should be a picture of you. Cover photo could represent your lifestyle, so that background photo, or it could be a photo of you with a button that takes you to a story like I showed you. Your about section is key. It is that you do and still do, and more importantly, it's how you help people have success. It's not how you sell weight loss products or how you sell skincare or how you sell foreign exchange products or financial services. It's how you help people succeed in whatever they want to succeed in, whatever pain they're in, how you help them get out of their pain. So let's look at a couple of examples. What to post on Facebook. So self-branded quotes are really important. So I wrote this quote. I said, I do not care about your income level or the car you drive. The best people I know came from the worst situations. And, you know, that got 81 sort of and it got a ton of comments. The comments, I was able to engage with people. And remember, we're in a relationship business, so you always want to be commenting back. The other thing I'm going to say about that is we want you to be visible. So every time you comment on a comment or you reply to a comment, that post gets showed top of the news feed again. So people are seeing it over and over again. So I call it juicing my posts, which means every hour or so, I'll go back and I'll reply to a few comments. Or I'll go back and see what's going on Facebook. I'll reply to a few comments because I know that it's going to move my post to the top of the news feed again so more people see it. And you want to be seen. It's all about. So that's called juicing your post. Really, really cool tool that sort of tricks Facebook into thinking that what you're saying is super important because lots of people are engaging with it. Style shots. So me, my kids, you know, that got 242 likes and we're just standing there smiling. So you want people in to see who you are. Value-based tips, okay, providing solutions to people's pain. So I did a little Facebook Live here, how to succeed in network marketing when you're an introvert, 1,000 views, a bunch of likes, 64 shares, and there was a ton of comments on this. So this one kept going to the top of the news feed. And the other thing, guys, about shooting video, and I'm going to throw this in here now because if you're not part of my private coach called Success with Ruth, join after this webinar because I'm running a 14-day video challenge. Out of their comfort zones, get them shooting video on Facebook because video gets the most engagement and Facebook Live gets shown on the top of the news feed. Facebook, it's the way the Facebook algorithms work. So if you want to be seen, you got to be shooting video. So join me for that little challenge. It's a free group. I encourage people in it. I coach people, and I'll help you if you have any anxiety to get over shooting live video. The fastest way to gain credibility. Okay, so your posts. If you are with someone who is famous and successful, grab a picture with them. This is Jeffrey Combs. He's a millionaire coach out of California. He was actually my coach for 2 years, and you know, I ended up doing his coaching certification for mindset. So that picture alone got tons of engagement. This is me with one of the leaders in my network marketing business. He's a billionaire. I was on stage with him, and that post got a ton of engagement as well. So anytime you're at an event, grab, you know, one of the leaders and get a picture and post it. So where to find potential prospects on Facebook? So tons of places. What you want to do is remember that you're building relationships, spamming people your links, you're building relationships with people. So you can find people in your market. So if you're in the weight loss market, join some weight loss groups. Or I'm going to show you a cool tool in a minute on how to find people on Facebook in your market niche. Avoid spamming groups like the plague. Time to profile people to make sure they're the right kind of people you want to talk to. And when you do find someone you like, hit them up with a very simple message, but do not pitch your business. Hey, so this was one that I actually did from Tony Robbins. I like to visit his page because it gets lots of engagement, and there's a lot of really great people who are looking for inspiration. They're the right kind of people. So his post here got, I don't know, 20,000 shares and hundreds of comments. And I just went down through the comments and took a look at the people who were commenting and then commented back. Lady who was, she made a really nice comment about she was going to the event. So I wrote back to her and I said, hey, I would love to go to the event. Where is it held? And what time of year? And that started a discussion about something we had in common, which was, you know, our love for Tony Robbins. You know it, we were on private messenger chatting, and she asked me what I did, and I had an opportunity to show her what I was doing. This particular lady I didn't recruit. She was absolutely happy where she was, but it's all about relationship building, and sometimes people's situations change over time, and maybe she will be in my business, you know, 3 months from now, a year from now, maybe not. But that's how you deal with people on social media. You find targeted people and just hit them up with a simple message. So reaching out to prospects is like reaching out to a friend. Get the business motive out of your head when you first reach out to people. The shorter messages are the ones that convert. And your goal is really to make a friend. Forget about making the sale. Focus on making a connection. Be yourself. Whatever you have in common. And then if someone does trash your business, then move on without getting defensive. Like, just totally block out negativity. I'm sure you guys know that. Is a message that I received from someone, and I want to read this because this is really important. This is the first message I got in Messenger from this person. Just wanted to reach out as I came across your profile, and you seem like a friendly person. Loving your profile so far. I feel like I know you already. I found you in the Power of Blogging Facebook group. Looks like we might be like-minded. To expand my network, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure there's a lot we can learn from each other. I'm all about relationship building. What do you think? Send me a Facebook request so we can share ideas. Looking forward to getting to know you. Don't do this because you know the person is just trying to prospect you. They're not trying to connect with you to say, hey, you know, I love Tony Robbins. I'm going to give you another example. My prior MLM, I was in a weight loss business. And I'm a big trail runner. I showed you that. And I joined a trail running group on Facebook. And I put a question in that group. I said, you know, what kind of shoes do you guys like to wear out on the trails? And I got like 60 comments back. And I found a few ladies to connect with. And started chatting with one lady down in North Carolina. She was a wonderful person, a nurse. And I was telling her how my daughter was going into nursing. And I said, you know, what's your biggest challenge with running? And she goes, I have a lot of stiffness and pain after. And I said, well, if I could show you a way that, you know, a product that could possibly help that, would you want to take a look? And my network marketing business had a product like that. And she said, yeah, for sure. Well, of course, she said, for sure, because by this time we had connected, we had commonality, and we kind of trusted each other. So she ended up actually coming into my business and becoming one of my best builders. So very, very powerful. Let's recap here. Optimize your profile, post 2 to 3 posts every day, more if you can. I focus on value Monday to Friday, so I shoot a Facebook Live almost every day. Some are better than others. And I do more lifestyle stuff on Saturday and Sunday. Connect every single day. Your aim is 10 conversations a day. It doesn't have to be about your business, but 10 new conversations a day. You're getting comfortable on social media, and of those 10, probably 3 will turn into friend requests, ongoing relationships, and an opportunity to show your business. So this was another lifestyle post. It got, 161 likes and a whole bunch of engagement. And it was just me sitting at the gym, really happy that I hadn't gained weight after all the cookies I ate at Christmas. So, if your hair is a mess, your hair is a mess, doesn't matter. People want to see you, know you, like you, trust you, then they will join you. why personal touch is a big deal. People are tired of being sent to sales pages or receiving the same emails from different marketers. Facebook is your opportunity, other people in your company. Because you can be so unique through your brand that you're not just a sales page, right? You're not like everyone else just, spamming their product everywhere. Find out from other marketers simply requires adding the human touch, right? So let's see a little bit of you. So my number one conversion secret is called lead magnets. And you might not have heard this word before, but a lead magnet is something that you give for free in exchange for something. So you give something for free that's of value to your target audience in exchange for something. So let's use an example. If you don't have what I call a lead capture page yet, then you're, let's say, in the weight loss industry, give away, a PDF of 3 tips of the best foods to lose belly fat. And that third tip, the first one could be eat beets. The second one could be, take protein before you go to bed. And the third one could be a link to your, right? And what you can do is you can offer that to people. You can offer your free PDF on 3 steps to lose weight or belly fat or whatever it is. But in exchange for getting that, people have to give you something, whether it's an email address, a phone number, maybe join a webinar, maybe join a private Facebook group. Whatever it is you choose, you get something in return so you can continue the relationship. And by continuing the relationship, you're going to take all these leads and find out who really is a prospect for you. Because a prospect is someone who will likely buy what you have. Not all your leads will. So by giving out lead magnets, you have a highly targeted audience, the weight loss, people who are looking for solutions to lose weight. Not everyone's going to become a buyer. You have a targeted audience. It's way different than just going out there and making your list of 1,000 people and talking to everyone you know. Needs are targeted. Or going into Starbucks and talking to the person beside you. I mean, that stuff still works, but you have to go through a lot of people because they aren't targeted and get a ton of no's before you find your yeses. Magnets and attraction marketing, you find your yeses a lot quicker because your audience is the right audience. So what I want to do is I want to go inside my Facebook now. Let me find out where we are here. Here we are. And I am going to just show you. I turned off my chat so that we don't get stuck here. So there's my Facebook profile, and there's the button for click more, click to learn more. I just want to show you this. It takes you to the description of that picture, which is actually my story of before I did internet marketing and all this stuff. And you can, I'm not going to read it here, but here are the links to my business book group, my lead magnet. So you're always, every piece of content, you're providing value, but you're also using as advertising space. So that's a really free tool, free thing that you can start using. Like when you get off this webinar, getting leads for your business. I mean, in less than a year, I maxed out my friends. Friends max out at 5,000. I have to keep getting rid of people so that I can make room for new. In addition to that, I've got 2,500 followers. So I've got 7,500 on my Facebook alone, just on my personal profile. Targeted people who want help with network marketing and are looking to make money. So it's a huge net attraction marketing is a huge opportunity. And I started with Facebook. You want to start with one social platform and get really good with it. I've since moved to Instagram. I've got 10,000 followers on Instagram right now and a whole bunch of others across some other social media platforms that just kind of happened organically. But you'll see here, you know, I'm promoting the 14-day video challenge, and all these pictures were made in Canva. Facebook Live from today. There's a picture of my new dog. That's Marigold. So people get to know you by seeing snippets of your life. You know, she was a pound dog. I told her her whole story. I've only had her 2 weeks, and come to know you, like you, trust you, see you over and over again, and then they become so comfortable that they start to engage with you. So that's my Facebook page profile. I also have a Facebook fan page, something that you want to start growing as you start doing attraction marketing and growing your personal profile, because you can invite your friends to like your fan page. But the important thing about a fan page, and I'm going to show you this right here. Opened it up here. Let me just check. Yep. So this is my fan page, and this is a post that I did. It was a blog post. And it said, recently at an event for network marketers, I met some top earners who use the internet to recruit into their business. Here's their top 3 tips. And that there I am right there. That was at one of Jeffrey Combs' events. So see, this post reached almost 1,000 people. What you can do is you can boost your posts. And I really want to show you this quickly and how powerful it is. So you can only boost posts and run ads from pages, not your personal profile. That's why it's important to start building a page. And what you can do here, and it's really cool, is you can start growing your, so you want a targeted audience. So my audience, I've chosen network marketers as my audience. Your audience could be people who want to lose weight or want better skin or whatever MLM you're in, whatever you want to promote. And you can choose your people through targeting. So for this post, I was targeting Canada and the United States. And what you can target is you can target with ads people who like your page, people who like your page and their friends. And then what Facebook will do is it'll take that audience and it'll really expand it out to all of, you know, in a country, and it'll pick all the people with the similar sort of profile as the people who like your page. Or this ad actually was, and I'm not going to pull it up here, but I actually targeted the people who like Eric Worre and Network Marketing Pro, because I know that they're all struggling network marketers. And I ran a $5 ad to that. It got shown to, you know, over 1,000 people in this post. So I wrote a post, and embedded in that post were links, of course, to the things that I'm selling. So as people were reading and getting value, they were clicking on the links. So that's an example of a blog post, but you can boost any kind of post. So, you know, this isn't a post I would, but I could have promoted this post. I could have boosted it and targeted all the people who like Anthony Robbins, or, you know, I'm always posting all kinds of stuff. I could have promoted and asked for Facebook likes. Like my page if you like this post, and boosted it to, you know, a network marketing audience. So by having a Facebook page, it's really important you start building one now as you get going so that you can actually start running targeted ads and accumulating this targeted audience. So that's Facebook. This is the other thing you want to do on social media once in a while is when you start getting results, post them for social proof. So here is a picture of my, it was 10:40 p.m. at night, and just put a new lead magnet out, and this is what happened. Like, I was starting to get leads, I was starting to make sales just by checking my phone. So I posted that so people could see that it actually works. And so social proof is also really important. And social proof can be in the form of, a before and after picture of your skincare product. And trying to sell the product, it's like, oh my gosh, Jill doesn't have any, laugh lines anymore. That's social proof. Or income proof is social proof. So social proof is really important. See? And the next thing I want to show you, and I really want to respect your time, I don't want to go too much longer, is I'm going to hop back here. And I'm going to take you inside the system that taught me how to do this. So this system is called Elite Marketing Pro. And Elite Marketing Pro teaches attraction marketing. I started attraction marketing. I started following these people on the internet who were from everyone else. They weren't spamming their links, but they were having massive success in their network marketing business. And this is the system I found. And so what happens in my business model is I'm attracting a ton of network marketers who are struggling, and I'm showing them ways of in their business by using attraction marketing. And I have all kinds of products inside of my Elite Marketing Pro program that I can offer them. And they're all the same products I used to build my business, to learn attraction marketing. And what I can do is there's these things called affiliate links. When I click on my affiliate links here, all these products that I can offer to people. So I've done all of these. Social Media Recruiter, this is how I learned. Elite Marketing Pro is a system. Attraction Marketing Formula is a 186-page book that taught me attraction marketing. And there's how to write a perfect blog post. All of this really, really good content. And instead of me teaching everyone this, because I don't have enough hours in the day, for network marketers who are struggling but love their companies, a solution I can offer them. I can say, hey, you want to learn attraction marketing? Yes, you can hire me as a coach. Really high. For 4 sessions, I charge $1,500. And not everyone can do that, but they can buy Attraction Marketing Formula for $27. Offer them a solution if they aren't in a position to hire me. And that's cool. However, there's network marketers out there who aren't happy. And, I asked the question, I said, do you love your products? If they do, then great. I love that they love their company and their products. And I don't even bother mentioning my network marketing business. But if they say, you know what, I'm not all that happy, I don't like my leader, I'm not making money, there's some network marketing businesses that have recently closed, like Vima. No, I'm looking for a solution as well, or I'm looking for a leader. And then I ask permission to share the MLM that I'm in. I never spam links. I never throw it in people's faces. You ask permission, right? You respect people because they're business people too. But that's how I'm able to get yeses from 90% of the people I talk to, because I have solutions I can provide them to help them in their network marketing business, get paid a commission from it, and I help them along the way. I also have a network marketing business that when I'm talking to people, I can absolutely ask them, are you happy where you are? If you aren't, then okay, if I show you mine. So that's the power of Elite Marketing Pro. The really cool thing about it is when I started, I thought, oh my gosh, how am I going to learn all this stuff? Well, when you get started, they put you into something called coaching. And you are basically signed a master marketer coach. He's been my coach for a while. We're great friends now. And your coach personally coaches you through all of these modules in Elite Marketing Pro. So he'll tell you, okay, do module 1, do module 2, let's connect. Where are you at? What are your questions? What's next? And each of these modules is, the 5-step advertising formula for Facebook, the power of branding. How do you create your brand? How do you deploy a lead magnet? Amazing training, and you get a coach, which is really, really cool. And that's really was the pathway that I took from growing from 400 to 40,000 across social media. So I want to wrap it up here pretty soon. My message to you is you can continue to do what you're doing. I continued for years with minimal success. I learned a lot. Development was huge, but my pain was I was making little to no money. My results from doing attraction marketing, I increased my following from 400 to 5,000 friends and 2,500 followers on Facebook, 5,000 followers on Twitter and my Facebook fan page, 10,000 on Instagram, and a bunch other on Pinterest, Snapchat, and LinkedIn. I had a big audience of targeted followers who were network marketers. I sponsored 44 people into my new MLM. I joined a new MLM last April. In my first 2 months, within 1 year, I grew my team to 316 countries. I've only been in this MLM for less than a year now. 80% of those people I brought in at the top level, which was $3,600, mostly through attraction marketing and Facebook. That's how I met MLM. I've also built an affiliate income stream from Elite Marketing Pro by offering solutions to network marketers, whether it's a $27 ebook made in Elite Marketing Pro on attraction marketing, or the full VIP system that pays me 2,000 Canadian dollars when people upgrade. So it's high ticket sales that has allowed me to really create a multiple 6-figure income from my laptop. And that is what my goal was. Hope for your business that doesn't involve struggle. And this is what some of my students have had to say. I've got a bunch of private coaching students now. Read all this, they're long, but basically they're really happy people. And you can see these on my website. My website is RuthAnnSheridan.com. Just click on About Ruth, and the testimonials are in there. Here's another one, another really happy lady. She can't imagine the next level going to get to. And I love this stuff because I've made an impact on people's lives. They were struggling, and now they've broken free from that. Ruth, I can't thank you enough for your support, knowledge, and insight. This lady was stuck her entire life, and now has moved forward and is growing a fantastic business. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how committed are you to really making your business a success in 2017? For those of you who are interested, I only work with people who are really, really committed and really want to achieve excellence and take action, because there's no sense in getting a mentor if you don't take action. So that's up for you to decide. And lastly, let me ask you this: what is it that you want out of your business? For me, it was time freedom. That's all I wanted. I wanted to break free from that corporate stress and that corporate world, so I had command of my own time. The problem was I needed the money to do that. So what is it for you? Is it time freedom? Is it financial freedom? Financial freedom, what does that look like? Is it the ability to travel? Is it the ability to do the things you love? For me, it was trail running whenever I want and traveling around to cool sort of wilderness areas. That sounds a little weird, but that's who I am. What is it for you? Is it a beach house, a beach holiday? Is it just breaking free of your cubicle? Or is it having no stress because your debts are paid? And let me ask you this: now that you've thought of that thing, what does it mean to you if you don't achieve it? And I want you to think about that. And I'm going to tell you that there was a point in time where line on giving up. I had the most panicked feeling because I knew if I gave up, the rest of my life was going to be committed to that lifestyle of high stress, working from a cubicle, commuting every day, traveling all around, and missing out on the things my family was doing and the things I love to do. And it actually, I felt panic inside. Holy smokes, there is no way I'm giving up on this. I have to find a way. And that's when I found Elite Marketing Pro and Attraction Marketing. So now is the time, guys. Line in the sand and say no more struggle. No more struggle. There is a better way. Attraction marketing took me from failure to success. And tonight, what I want to offer you, and I'm going to put an offer up in a second, and if you take it, great. If you want to connect with me after and find out more, that is fine too. But this absolutely saved my business. So the Elite Marketing Pro annual membership, not the VIP membership, but the membership to get in and get that coaching and all the modules, and the ability to share products, is $297 US. You'll get, if you join tonight only, you'll get access to my private mastermind group where I interact one-on-one with people. And that's a $997 value. For those of you who are already in Elite Marketing Pro and have just joined up, I know there's some of you on this call. I'm going to put you in that group because I appreciate your trust in me and your trust in Elite Marketing Pro. You're also going to get a 1.5 hour branding session with me to identify your target market and start creating your brand to attract them. That 1/2 hour session is worth $150. That's a total value of $1,444. And tonight, you're going to get it all for just signing up for Elite Marketing Pro. So what I want to do, guys, is I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. Hop back into our webinar, and I'm going to just put up the link to Elite Marketing Pro. And if you choose to do that, to join Elite Marketing Pro tonight, then I'm gonna put you in my private mastermind group. It's not the Success with Ruth group. It's a very private mastermind where I do private trainings every week and work with people one-on-one. I'm available in there every day to answer questions, review stuff, review your branding, answer specific questions about Facebook posts. I'll take a look at your Facebook posts to let you know if you're headed in the right direction. And the branding one-on-one will really help you identify your ideal customer avatar so that the content you're putting out will actually be attractive to them and will draw them to you so that you'll have people to talk to on social media. So that's it for tonight, guys. If you do want to connect with me after the webinar, just hit me up over on Facebook. I'm going to be over there doing a little bit of work, and I'd be happy to answer your questions. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night and receive some value from this, some value from attraction marketing. If you're looking for attraction marketing formula, that 186-page ebook that taught me to do what I do, just send me a message on Facebook. I can send you that link as well. And that's it for tonight. So thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for following me on Facebook. And I hope to bring you more and more value every day and give you lots of ideas so that you can grow your network marketing business to become highly successful, like the success that you deserve, okay? So have a great night. I'm out of here, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.